Okay, as the title suggests, we're going to try to make the sound of a ride cymbal on the Polyevolver keyboard. And we're going to sample an actual ride cymbal and take those sound waves, and we're going to put them into the editor and see what we come up with. One of the things I really like about the PEK is its ability to enter your own wave shapes, and we can do that in oscillators 3 and 4. And so let's go ahead and get the sample, and I'll show you how we do that. Okay, to get the sound of the cymbal, we're just going to strike it once with a nylon tip stick, and that way we'll get the attack, and then we'll get the sustain, and we'll use both parts of that to get the waveforms we want for our cymbal sound. Alright, so here's our recording. I recorded this into Audacity. I'm going to take this and just split this into a mono track. Because we only really need one of these, so I'm going to cut this one out. And we can zoom in on it a little bit. And here's the first few milliseconds of the recording, so we're going to use that for the attack part, and I'm going to sample a little portion of that, or extract the waveform rather. I selected a portion in the very first few milliseconds to get the attack, and it has to be 128 samples big, which you see down here, for it to work in the wave import device, or software rather. And then we can trim that off by doing this. And now we have our sample. And I'm going to go ahead and save this as a WAV file. And we'll be able to import that into the wave importer. Alright, then the next step is to go about a quarter second in and sample, take a segment that's just, after the initial attack, but about a quarter second later, I'd say. And I'm using something called EcoWave. I got it off the internet. I saw it advertised on the forum. So, and then what I did is I put my wave files up here, and I'm just going to open this up. I'm going to drag the attack part of the cymbal into the box here. And you click on this box, and there's your waveform. And so from there, we're going to import it into the Polyevolver sound editor. I set the editor up so it's on a basic patch, and with oscillators 3 and 4 and activated, and 1 and 2 are turned off. And once you have this set up, then what you have to do is you have to hit send and then get, and it appears down here, and now it's in your oscillator 3. Doesn't sound much like a cymbal yet, but we'll keep working on it. And I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing again here, using the second part of the wave, the sustained part of the wave. Okay, now we got oscillator 4 loaded up with its sound, and it sounds like this. So we'll try to put this all together and see if it works. Okay, well, I made some adjustments where I got the oscillator 3 level attacking very quickly using envelope 3 and then dying off really quick. And that was the attack part of the waveform. And for the sustained part of the waveform, I just have it going through the normal amp envelope. Put a little bit of resonance into envelope 3. So it just kind of hits it hard, gives it a little bit of a sound here. A little bit of an attack sound. as you can see, the decay isn't fast enough. I have to have more attack and more decay, so I'm going to work on that. Well, this is what I settled on. It's not great, but it sounds a little bit like a cymbal. I did add a little bit of saw wave into oscillator 2, just a little bit, just to give a little bit of that low harmonic that you get on a real cymbal. Well, anyway, I took a little bit of sustain off of it, and we'll just use that.